I am an elemist.
Hello.
Since the dawn of time,
My name is Zed.
I've observed every detail of the universe.
I'm interrupting a
My
cutscene.
interests have taken me far and wide.
This is a shovel warehouse.
On worlds throughout the cosmos.
I'm still interrupting a cutscene.
Recently, my attention has been drawn to a conflict on a small blue world known as
It's a pretty amazing cutscene, to be honest.
ruthless aliens called the Yerk have begun an invisible invasion, taking control of human minds, turning them into helpless slaves.
Look how brutal this cutscene is. This is a kid's game.
But now, everything has changed. The Yerk leader, Visor 3, gained control of a weapon powered by a continuum crystal.
This looks really good.
But the weapon was more powerful than expected. The crystal exploded. It shattered reality itself.
Like, so good.
Only one thing stands between the Yerk and ultimate victory.
I'm going to be so disappointed soon. Alright, so this is the video game based on the Animorphs. It's called Shattered Reality. The Animorphs, for those of you not familiar, was a book series about these kids that could turn into animals, as you can probably tell from these amazing cutscenes. And they were really good.
Heroes called the Animorphs.
And, like, I read pretty much all of them when I was a kid. There was a TV show as well that was kind of okay, but I think that from the sounds of it, this is based more on the books. Random fact for you, the TV show actually had the guy who plays Bobby Drake, the Iceman in the X-Men films, in it. So I don't know what we do in this. I'd like to think that I just kind of... Yeah, there he is. I think it was Jake. You'll notice you can't play as Tobias, those of you who actually do know their Animorphs. He is a hawk, I think. Basically, there's a thing where... We're going to play as Jake. If you stay as an animal for too long, you get stuck as that animal forever. And that happened to Tobias in, like, the first book, I think. Oh, it's a... What is this? This doesn't look like fun at all. It looks like a really standard platformer. But okay, I mean, I'll let it go. I'm sure I'm going to get to turn into a... Oh, okay. I did. I'm a tiger now. Cool. And I mean, obviously, they don't want to let you do it for too long, for the reason that I've just explained. So, from the looks of it, what we do is a bit of platforming. I need to get up there. I need to get whatever that is. I absolutely have to get that. I don't know what it was. Right, so there's just a jump button. Oh, jeez, the spikes and everything. I don't know what we're doing, but the platforming's pretty solid. You know, I'm moving around kind of cool. The voice acting is kind of cool as well. The music's good. That's alright. I mean, I wish I could spend more time as an animal doing kind of Bloody Roar-esque combat, but so far, not disappointing.
Wow, this stuff glows.
Which is more than I expected. A little bit of platforming again. And it does that Super Mario school of game design where it leads you through where you're supposed to be jumping with pickups. Which is something that, you know, you're probably familiar with, even if you don't realize it. It happens in most games.
Hello, ugly.
Alright, I'm a tiger. Oh no. You wreck things as a tiger, but then it runs out again because you're done.
Piece of cake.
That's really disappointing. You spend like hardly any time at all as an animal. I want to be a tiger, or a rhino, or a bear, or something. Alright, we're in some sort of weird 3D perspective Crash Bandicoot type thing. Alright, tiger time! Yeah! Oh.
No sweat.
Just let me turn into a tiger and run around as a tiger for like 10 minutes. I think, if I remember correctly, and I haven't read the books for quite some time, as I'm 28 years old now, they could go for like 20 minutes. It was either 20 minutes or like half an hour. And then they had to turn back, otherwise they'd get stuck forever. And like they also had this thing where they had to be able to actually touch. Like they couldn't just change into whatever they wanted. Oh damn, I really messed that up. But that's okay, because you don't get sent back that far. I kind of approve of that. They had to, like, they couldn't just say, well, I'm gonna be a dragon. For two reasons. Number one, dragons don't exist. Sorry, whales. And for another thing, they have to actually, like, oh man, they have to find like a real world version of like a existing one. So some of them have really weird transformations, like an osprey, and I think somebody has like a seagull, because they were the closest things they could get their hands on. There's one book where they go to the zoo so that they can collect more. Jeez, what happened here?
Not again.
All of a sudden the platforming just got really brutal on me. It was going so well. Because there's like these aliens. It's in that intro cutscene, but the aliens want to take over the world. And one of the aliens is like a rebel. It's that blue dude, and his name was Axe. And Axe was short for something that was really hard to say. Oh shit! God damn it! This is level 1. That one I don't think was my fault. Clipped straight through the platform there, which is what people say when it's totally their fault. This is kind of hard for the first level of a video game that I think is predominantly for children, or I guess teenagers. I guess it's what used to pass for like young adult fiction. Before that meant Twilight, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good books. I mean, I thought so anyway. All right, we're gonna get sent to a tiger again.
Hello, ugly.
I just wreck everything as a tiger. I really enjoy that. But then it ends again.
Going up.
I don't even know. Like, I think, you know, we're trying to stop this alien dude who has broken all of existence, which is pretty extreme for a bunch of kids. Very Crash Bandicoot-esque, this part. I think it owes a lot to Crash. And I mean, there are worse games to be inspired by. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna take your cue from something, there are much worse games to
Alien alert.
never mind. Just get to tiger things up a bit. Yeah. That was really annoying. Oh. This is
Put 'em up, tough guy.
at least I get to redo this part. It's kind of a recurring problem with games that go from a 2D to 3D perspective, is you've got to be really on point with your depth perception, which I struggle with. I don't think I have any kind of medical reason to. I think I'm just stupid. So I think, like, I'm not sure, but I think we're in like an alien base or something, then I've come in to do something to them, the aliens. I don't know. I watched the cutscene and this is incredibly Crash Bandicoot. Look at this. Oh man. Again, depth perception. Some games, and I think this looks like it's one of them, for which I am eternally thankful. You can kind of do it by... This is a tip, if ever you're playing a game like this. Don't look at your character, look at the shadow on the floor. Because the shadow... Oh man, this is going to be cool. Yeah! Tiger versus alien. In a battle of awesomeness. Tiger wins. Not even close.
Piece of cake.
How long... Okay, I've turned into the tiger again. Is this like an entire section of level now as a tiger? That would be cool. Oh. I guess not. Okay then. Guess I'll just redo this again. Am I going back out now? Because it took me a lot of effort to get in. Was I supposed to just sort of come in, kill that guy, and then go? Yeah. Every time the tiger gets hit, he just like raises his hands to the roof. Like he's just sort of a party animal. Look, watch. Ah! Maybe he is a party animal. Maybe the tiger is nature's party animal. I like this part. This is my favourite part so far. Walking down a corridor, smacking things as a tiger. Oh, wait, I thought it was going to continue. Because from the looks of it, they have put the time limit on there, which is accurate to the source material, which I like. Oh, it's a bit shonky because it's 3D in 2D. But no big deal. What do I do here? Aha. Oh, okay. A kind of really specific jump all of a sudden. Cool. But yes, as you may notice, if you watch the shadow underneath your character, you're kind of boned if it's a game... Oh, come on, I totally made that. They give you a lot of lives. I guess they don't mess around. If it's a game where you don't... Like, if it's one of the earlier ones where you don't have a shadow because they couldn't be able to figure out lighting at all, even for something as basic as a single static shadow that's just kind of like round, then you're boned. But for the most part, you can judge your movement in a kind of 2.5D space by focusing on the shadow underneath the character. And it's something that got me through Crash Bandicoot, got me through games like Pandemonium, Gex, Croc. That's just how I learned to play them, because of my depth perception being shocking. So far, I'm kind of all about this. I wish you spent way more time as a tiger, because these are easily the most exciting parts. But like, the platforming's pretty legit. You know, the challenge level's way up there. These levels are huge. Well, not huge, but like long. It seems kind of well spaced out. You know, it doesn't seem unfair other than the fact that it's kind of a 3D game, so you have the usual glitches. This is one of my favourite pieces of level design when they do this and stuff. I think this has been ripped pretty much wholesale from Crash Bandicoot. And the music's really cool. And yeah, I'm finding it really hard to be disappointed in this, other than I'm not doing a lot of actually... Oh, crap. Crap. Of actually being an animal. But I guess it's supposed to make you feel like the characters are the heroes. like outside of the fact that they turn into badass animals. That's a cool little, like, and then you get a green glowy crystal. Oh, it is Crash Bandicoot. Okay then. And then you move on to the sea. Let's play as Rachel. Okay, it's Dolphin with some really funky music. Oh, this is amazing. Yeah, this is going to go down as one of the best games that we've ever played on this channel. Like, I picked it up because I thought, you know, licensed from a kid's book series, it'll end up like Goosebumps, because Goosebumps has never had a good game. But this is legit. Look at it. I'm a dolphin. The music's going mad. Swimming. The graphics are pretty good, actually. There are clams and stuff. There are like things coming out the walls. The controls are responsive. There's stuff to pick up. This is great. If I was a kid and I'd got this game, I'm kind of like... See, this makes me angry at like other games of the time that were terrible. You know, because I didn't buy them. I didn't even rent them. Like, I wouldn't have got this because other games came out that were terrible based on stuff I liked. Like, if you go back and watch the video for The Crow, City of Angels, that I did, you'll see what I mean, because it's like that came out and it just put me off buying stuff that was like based on licensed things that I liked. And it means I missed out on this, which is legit and really cool, and I'm sorry that I didn't get to it sooner. As should you all be. If anyone has, you know, checked out, if when you were a kid you read the Animorphs books, go check this out. This is like a pretty damn good game. That was excellent. I feel like we didn't do enough as Rachel. We were just kind of a dolphin the whole time. So, maybe this is like a land level for her. Here we go.
Here goes. Ow.
Oh.
Ow.
What? What? Okay, it's a timed laser wall thing. Because of course it is. And there's a campfire
Ow.
that it's really hard to jump over. But you don't actually have to jump over it. I feel like I've script.
Okay, Playboy.
Oh, she's a bear. I remember now. I knew one of them was a bear. Oh, I died. Damn it. Get back over there and kick his ass. You're a bear. You don't take that kind of crap from anybody. Especially no alien scum. Just walk around the fire. Oh. Managed to mess that up. How have they got like lasers coming out of pieces of wood? That's alien technology for you, I suppose. Ah. Don't mess with me, I'm a bear. You'll learn.
Piece of cake.
Imagine if she was like your girlfriend and then you made her angry. And then you find out she can turn into a bear. Oh man. Alright, gonna do some vertical climbing. As if there's any other kind of climbing. I guess there's horizontal climbing. Press triangle. Oh, there's switches now. They've added a whole new thing. Switches are really innovative, obviously.
Going up.
Nothing has ever had switches before. Man, this looks like it's probably gonna be tricky. Like it really might be tricky. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. But yeah,
This is nuts.
this is incredibly Crash Bandicoot. The sort of plain black backgrounds. It is kind of like playing, you know, it's definitely a game of the time. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think this is one of the better examples of what games were like around that era when everything was a platformer. I cut myself off mid-sentence there because there was a loading screen. Holy crap! What are you? This alien's brought a stick. And he's just like, what? What? Yeah! Don't mess with a bear, or you'll get the claw. Alright, now we're going to play Frogger. If only we had been able to turn into a frog. Okay, let's go over here. I realise I'm harping on about this way too much. Do you remember those levels in the first Crash Bandicoot where you're in a river and you do river things? You're going up the river and there's like loads of piranha plants and whatever everywhere. And isn't this game a bit like Crash Bandicoot? Have I mentioned that yet? I don't know what those cubes do.
I do not have time for this.
It's kind of cool, you know. The voice acting isn't in the way. It's not obtrusive. Nothing's got in the way. There wasn't even a cutscene in between any of the levels.
Doesn't look good.
Which I actually would have appreciated, because I really don't... Like, we all watch the cutscene together, but I have no idea what the story is. Oh, there's two of them. Right. You get the claw, and you get the claw, and you get the claw. And you blocked. How do you even block a bear? Putting your arms up is not going to block a bear. And then again, they're aliens. So, what do I know about alien combat techniques? Ow. Yeah!
Piece of cake.
Yes, it was. Well done. Let's go up this way.
What's up here?
I don't know. We're about to find out together. Thank you for respond. Did I just get fall damage? This game got fall damage? Okay. We've made it all the way up to another cube. I don't really... There was another loading screen, so I cut myself off again. I don't really mind. Because the music's cool. The presentation's really cool. I kind of wish I knew more about what was going on. Oh, also, I think I probably should have gone that way. Oh, never mind. Well, there's a sign telling me not to go that way, so I won't go that way. Oh, God damn it! Oh, okay, I guess I don't have fall damage. Or I just didn't fall far enough, I don't know. But there is something cool about the way that the game presents itself. The platforming's really legit. Like, they haven't sort of half-assed it. You know, it's not glitchy, it's not badly designed. There's a lot of thoughtful design that's gone on. You know, they lead you through the path with the pickups. It's got some interesting mechanics that it's gradually introducing me to. Good level design, that. Yeah, all in all, so far. Oh, jeez. Oh, and then I got stuck in the... Okay. See, I started getting too complimentary then, and the game was like, alright, dial it back a bit. Yeah. Now my own skill at the game has decided, yeah, you need to stop being good at this, because otherwise you'll never play anything else ever again. You'll just learn to speedrun Animaniacs instead. Animaniacs? Animorphs. How crazy would that be if they did like an Animorphs Animaniacs crossover because people kept saying them wrong?
Hey Tobias, lend me your wings.
There's a reference, sort of jolly old reference to their friend Tobias, who is horrendously trapped in the body of a hawk forever. And they're making light of that situation. That's kind of mean. Am I going... How... Okay, I had to go and do a switch. See, now it's changing things up. It's like, oh yeah, you need to do this thing. It's clever. It's good. It's good stuff. You gotta be careful here. Look at the physics involved on this. That's kind of some next level stuff. That's some stuff that like PS1 games just weren't doing. You got proper balance physics. It's telling me to go up that way, but then I kind of want to know. I guess I've got to go up there to get a switch. Probably. Damn it. Those jumps are kind of tricky. Look at the physics on this platform. Like, you can stand right in the middle, or oh. That's just a cool, you know. Somebody obviously went through a lot of effort to make sure this game was quite good, which makes me wonder, maybe they'd made a game previous to this that had kind of been slated for not, like, for just being a lazy sort of cash-in kind of game. I don't know. Or maybe the team making it just actually genuinely really liked Animorphs and wanted to make sure that the game that they made kind of deserved, you know, they decided that Animorphs deserved a good game. In which case I applaud them. And there's a great, you know, that part there, that isn't challenging, but there's a great sense of momentum when you're coming back through it and you're on... Yep! That was a brilliant idea by me. But I get to do this part again. Great sense of momentum. Oh, I think I... Alright, so when you restart, you still have to do the switch, which I apparently didn't do. I'm a genius. I am an absolute genius. That was my fault. I kind of wish the game had sort of thought, well, you're probably going to want that pulled. But hey, that's largely my own fault. Alright, we'll just wait here. See, it's telling me to go that way, but like I've been... Unless there's... Oh, okay. Again, I can't fault the game for that. It does give you like pretty clear arrows of where you're going. I was just ignoring them. That part, that's a pretty tricky jump there. You don't have too much time to do that. Oh, jeez. You don't get a whole lot of time in between those, I mean, it's a good thing you get a lot of lives, because you don't get a lot of time, like, when the platform comes over. You don't get a whole lot of time to make that jump. It's pretty tricky. Oh god. No, that's wow, that is some challenging design. How what? That just seems unsafe. I'm going to trust that sign. I think it's telling me to just jump off there, but I can't. Unless it means to get down that way. Which I also can't. Oh, okay. It's just switched perspective on me. Oh god, I hate this. No, this is bad. See, now you're ruining it. Because you should never have... Oh, man. Nope. Alright, I'm really glad I got through that, because that last part was horrible. Let's try Cassie out. Alright, I'm a dragonfly. Dude, these parts are so cool! This has singing and everything. Even if it's just some dude going, oh. And the controls are cool, and you can do little dashes and things, and get attacked by a giant toad. Where was this game in my childhood? Because I should have been playing this. I should have been telling everybody for years how good this game was. And I'm really disappointed in all the people I knew at the time. And I'm getting attacked by a wasp. hate wasps. I always hate wasps. Wasps are like the worst animals. I don't think any of them ever turn into a wasp. This soundtrack, though. What is this from? Fantastic stuff. And I mean, look at this, the level and the world, and you know. Oh, I'm just losing my shit all over this game because it's just so. I think the fact that it's not a horrible, horrible disappointment is the best thing about it. Like it's. You know, it's pretty good as a game. Like it's quite solid. It's, you know, well designed and everything I've said already. But the best part is that it's a game based on something I liked when I was a kid, and it's not terrible, which is really uplifting because they so often are. And I'm going to avoid the spider webs. And they've done some really clever things with the concept. Like, this part is brilliant. It's you know, and like I said, it's responsive. And throughout all of this, what's really clever is, like, I've only used 2 buttons. You use one button to jump when you're a human person, and then you press square to attack when you're an animal. And then in this part, you just kind of steer with the D-pad, and the controls, as you can see, are easy to use and responsive. And it's just. It's great. It's so well designed. I am unfortunately going to have to end it at some point around here because otherwise this video will go on for like 6 hours or as long as the game is. But that was Animorphs Shattered Reality. I'm actually now going to go and play this without recording it so that I can enjoy it because this is legitimately one of the best games that I've ever played on the channel. And this is the reason, one of the reasons why I do this is so that you can pick up a game that you expect to be terrible, and then it turns out to be really, really good. I have nothing clever to say other than this has been a delight.